Hey, Chrissy here. I am a landscape architect and the owner of Kismet Design. I am a very process-driven designer, and I love sharing what I do and how I do it with anyone who's interested. Reaching your true potential and achieving your own personal goals will not happen by chance. You have to set your intentions, make a plan, and do the work. Thank you for joining me to nerd out on design. Don't forget to subscribe and to share too. Let's create something great together. It is likely that when you started your business, you had a vision for something bigger, something greater, something more fulfilling than what you were doing at the time. I have heard countless stories of designers entering this profession out of necessity to find themselves and create a better life. Be it a dead-end job, burnout, divorce, re-entering the job force after being a stay-at-home parent, or simply boredom and lack of passion in their current career. No matter what your reason for starting your own business was, you likely had a vision of what you expected business ownership to be. Some of us see business ownership as a badge of honor, and maybe everything is an opportunity sprinkled with glitter and joy. Some enter it with fear and expectation of struggle, hustle, long nights, and painstaking dedication. The reality? No spoiler alert necessary. It is neither. And it is both. But it is also so much more. When nothing is yet in progress, nothing set in stone, the opportunities are endless. It is a blank sheet of paper. Once we start framing what we want, that vision gets narrower and more focused. Once the work starts pouring in, sometimes that vision can get too narrow as we bury our head in the work. Looking up and stepping back to check that you are still headed in the right direction is really important. Casting a vision for your business is so imperative. It also is vital to check in with that vision on a regular basis to make sure that you are still headed in the right direction and that that vision is still where you want to be headed. None of us is stagnant. We're all changing as our lives grow and change, and especially with family, like that can drastically change your goals and your vision over time. Casting your vision is somewhat like standing on a mountaintop or ridgeline and picking a point in the distance. For my fellow hikers out there, we've all stared down a path and over the crest of a hill and seen a glimmering lake and said to ourselves, "Yep, that is where I'm headed." The path to get there is very, very unlikely going to be straight, and at times it might even lead you in a totally different direction as you traverse the uneven terrain. Along the path, there will be many times where the lake is out of sight for some time, but each time you spy it through the tree line, you can feel it getting closer. What happens when you get to the lake, though? Do you sit and enjoy it, then move on, or turn around? Maybe you set up camp. When hiking, that decision is a little easier than it is in business. In business, there's often little time to sit and enjoy the destination. And there's a next lake, a next ridgeline, a next task to be done each time. I've said it before, and I will say it again. Don't forget to slow down enough to celebrate milestones, achievements, goals met, progress, you name it. Sometimes even just moving slower through the process can help you feel that clarity. Like Lisa Nunemaker said in her last podcast with me, it's okay to grow slowly. You don't have to get to that destination as quick as possible. Just the practice of noticing and being grateful will change your perspective and your attitude. For many entrepreneurs, it seems that their business runs their life. For me, I want my business to feed that I want to live. I love design. I love working with clients and contractors, collaborating with other designers. The creativity of all of it is invigorating, and seeing a design turn into a finished product, oh, it's just, I love it so much, as I know you do too. And at the end of the day, I have a family that takes priority. And believe it or not, I also have hobbies that I want to make time for. I also have life and personal goals that I want to achieve. So, as much as I love the work, that can't be my 24/7. And I don't think that'd be very healthy either. One of the big benefits to being an entrepreneur is that I can flex my work around the rest of my life. If I need to cut out for 30 minutes to pick up one of my kids from school or drive them to a practice, I can. If I need to shut down early to make dinner before a big game, I can. It's great. On the other hand, though, when work gets busy and overwhelming, many entrepreneurs find themselves doing those things and then returning back to the office to work late into the night to make up for that time. That is something that I do my very best to avoid. I am, first of all, not a night person, and it would not serve any of my clients very well working on their designs late at night when I am tired and foggy. But I also want to create clear boundaries around my work schedule so that I can be fully present in both my work and my family when it is time for each. The only time that I blend the two is in the mornings when I'm answering emails in between school drop offs, or on the occasion when one of the kids is sick and stays home with me. But that's pretty rare, thankfully. There is a quote that I love by the famous and lovely Dolly Parton. Never get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. I love that, and it is a really great reminder. Especially as a mom, I get used to putting others first and not making time for myself. Entrepreneurs, whether they are parents or not, tend to do the same exact thing. Their business becomes their baby, and everything they do revolves around it, and everything else gets pushed to the sidelines. I used to hate hearing when I had infants to sleep when the baby sleeps. It would make me so angry because no, I couldn't sleep, and that is the only time that I had to get anything done, and I was buried in neglected tasks. Well, as much as I despised hearing it at the time, I see now what they were actually trying to say, even if the actual advice was very impractical for the moment. The idea was that if you take care of yourself, you will be better able to provide for others. Put your oxygen mask on first, people. I know, we've got too many metaphors going on, but stick with me. If you build your business in a way that you don't feel like you're constantly putting out fires or scrambling to the next thing, you can actually create some space to enjoy life and have your business fuel you instead of drain your energy. When you are happy, balanced, and fueled, you will serve your clients better, and your business will serve your life better. The vision that I have for my business is for it to allow me to work with amazing clients, which I love, where I can be creative and create spaces that bring them joy, and at the same time, as empowering and inspiring other designers to create businesses that they love and love them back. I want my business to be something I can work in and on with clear and comfortable boundaries that doesn't pull away from my personal life, but rather enhances it. When I have clear boundaries and a comfortable schedule, my clients get the best Chrissy possible. I'm not stressed or worried or running from one thing to the next. I have time to focus on their project and focus on how I can best serve them and create beautiful spaces. If I'm stressed, it's not going to be my best work. And there's many things that go into creating that life and creating that freedom. And a lot of it goes back to abundance versus scarcity mindset. You might not get every project, and not every project might be your ideal, but there's always another one. And the more clarity you can have around what you do and how you do it, the better your business will fit with your vision. What is your vision for your life and for your business? Is what you have created turned out to be what you wanted, or does it need some adjustment? I would love to hear from you. To wrap up, I want to thank you for your time. I hope the ideas discussed today have left you feeling excited and energized. As I build both my business and my life, I value the support and feedback you provide. I would love for you to reach out to me to let me know what you think, give me ideas, or just to connect. Please don't forget to subscribe and also share with a friend. Until next time, go create something wonderful.